Food is made up of carbohydrates, fats, and protein. These are too large to move into the blood, so must be broken down. This is the function of the digestive system. To aid in this digestion, our digestive system contains enzymes. Enzymes act as a biological catalyst. A catalyst is a substance which increases the speed of a reaction without being changed or used up in the reaction. Enzymes are all large proteins. Reactions involve either substances being split up or joined together. Enzymes help this. Every enzyme has an active site with a unique shape. Here is the active site. The importance in its unique shape is that only the substrate involved in the reaction fits into it. We call this substance a substrate. The theory of how enzymes work is called the lock and key theory. It is called this because the substrate fits into the active site like a lock fits into a key. You need to be able to describe this. You have the active site and the substrate. As said before, these fit into each other perfectly. The substrate fits into the active site of the enzyme, as you can see here. The enzyme breaks down but can also build up the substrate, as seen here. The substrate no longer fits into the active site, so it diffuses away. The enzyme remains unchanged and is now ready to catalyze the next reaction. Just like when we learnt about diffusion, different factors affect how quickly an enzyme can work. The two factors we are going to learn about are temperature and pH. The first is temperature, and here I'm going to draw a graph to show how the rate of reaction is affected by temperature. Look at the graph that I've drawn. What happens as you initially increase the temperature? As we can see here, the rate of reaction increases as we increase the temperature. This is because enzymes and substrate have more energy, so more random collisions between them happen. This increases the rate of reaction. This then reaches an optimum. This is where the enzyme is most active. That's here in the graph. What then happens after optimum? The rate decreases, it massively decreases. This is because the temperature gets too hot, so the bonds within the enzyme break. This changes the enzyme's shape. The enzyme is said to be denatured. Reactions stop taking place. The substrate no longer fits into the active site like a lock and key. You also have to know how pH affects enzyme activity. So I'm drawing a graph for that now. Again, all enzymes have an optimum pH. This could be 8, but could be lower or higher. Here is the optimum. Any slight deviation from the pH causes a reduction in the rate of activity. You see here, if we change the pH by 1, it decreases. And the further you go away from the optimum, the lower the rate of activity. Again, this is because if the pH is not optimum, it breaks the bonds within the enzyme. You have now learned what enzymes are, how they work, and how temperature and pH affects them. You will find a summary of this information below. Make sure you test yourself using the quiz on reviseitright.com. Why are we the best revision website out there? Well, because we have it all in one place. Revision notes, summary videos, longer, more detailed videos for topics you're struggling on. exam question walkthrough videos where qualified teachers take you through the perfect answers to exam questions, worksheets, quizzes, computer marked exam questions, interactive flashcards, forums, the ability to keep track on where you are using our tick list, and so much more. But that's not all. We run at least 3 live lessons a week, and closer to exam time, this will be more, where you can tune into a qualified teacher teaching lots of different topics each week. The lessons will be interactive, and we go through exam questions and quick quizzes to ensure understanding as you go. We also run drop-in sessions where you can drop in, ask a tutor anything live, get the answer that you need, and leave. These are included in our silver and gold membership. This means that for an extra £10 a month, you can access at least 12 hours of lessons a month. That's under £1 an hour, which is incredibly cheap. Still not convinced? Try us completely free for 7 days and cancel anytime, completely free of charge. We offer this because we're convinced that you'll love us. So try us now.